All right, the 2024 Player's Handbook for Dungeons & Dragons has made some pretty drastic and some pretty subtle changes to each and every class. I'm Dad the Dungeon Master, I've been a DM for over 10 years, and I'm a published author. And today we're going to go over the 5 biggest changes to the Bard class. The 5th biggest change to the Bard class in the 2024 Player's Handbook is the level 20 ability that you get. It's called Words of Creation. And the only reason it's number 5 on this list is because you don't get it until level 20, and a lot of adventurers never make it that far, but it is a very powerful ability. You always have Power Word Heal and Power Word Kill prepared once you reach level 20 as a Bard. The 4th biggest change that they've made to the Bard class is how Font of Inspiration works. In 2014, whenever you finished a short or long rest, you would get back all your uses of Bardic Inspiration. Well, now Font of Inspiration includes the ability to change spell slots into uses of Bardic Inspiration as a free action, which means later when I talk about the new ways you can use inspiration, having a bank of extra inspirations in the form of all your spell slots is a pretty big deal. The 3rd biggest change that they've made to Bard in the 2024 Player's Handbook is how Magical Secrets works. In 2014, at 10th, 14th, and 18th level, you could pick 2 spells from any spell list. Now you are limited to the Bard, Cleric, Druid, or Wizard spell lists, but instead of just picking 2 at 10, 14, and 18, every time you learn a spell after 10th level, you can choose from any of those spell lists. So you basically just have those spell lists available to you for the rest of the game after level 10. The 2nd biggest change that they've made to the Bard class is how Counter Charm works. I think when they originally designed Bard back in 2014, they thought that Counter Charm was going to be a core aspect of the class because you charm people and this helps stop your party from getting charmed. But the way it worked made it basically useless. You had to use an action to start your Counter Charm song, and it lasted until the end of your next turn, and it gave advantage against being charmed or frightened, but that's only if they happen to cast those things during your Counter Charm. So the DM generally would just not do it. Now you can cast Counter Charm as a reaction when somebody fails a save against being charmed or frightened. So you can wait until you find out if they failed. You can cast it as a reaction, or you can use this ability as a reaction. And not only do they get to re-roll, they get to re-roll with advantage. So that original failed roll disappears. They roll 2 more dice and take the higher number. This has become super powerful. Good luck charming or frightening a member of a party that has a Bard. And the number 1 biggest change to the 2024 Bard is how inspiration works. They have completely reworked it. In 2014, a character could only hold on to inspiration for 10 minutes. Now they can have it for an hour. Also, whenever they used their inspiration, they had to decide if they wanted to use it or not before they found out if their roll succeeded or failed. Now they can wait and find out that they failed and then choose to add their inspiration to the roll, keeping them from wasting it. Also, because music isn't the only way that a Bard can perform. In fact, the College of Dance is one of the main subclasses for Bard now. Now it's if they can see or hear you. And while we're talking about Bard, I'll give you a couple of bonus changes. Expertise has been moved from levels 3 and 10 to levels 2 and 9, so that's a little buff because you get it sooner. Superior Inspiration has been moved from level 20 to level 18, and instead of only getting 1 use back, you get all the way up to 2 uses back as long as you have less than 2. Song of Rest has completely been eliminated because nobody used it anyway, and you now get an epic boon at level 19, which are these special feats that you have to be level 19 to get. I did a whole video about it, go check it out. If you've made it this far, throw me a like. If you want to keep up with the 2024 rule changes, see any of the campaigns I've done walkthroughs of, or keep up with current events in D&D, feel free to subscribe. My shop is up and running. I've got D&D shirts and hats. If you look at my shop, you'll notice that a medium shirt all the way up to a 5X shirt are the same price because I don't think it makes sense to tax people for their physique. And I believe that you're buying what's on the shirt, not the fabric the shirt's made out of anyways. I was also lucky enough to get a collaboration with Mystery Dice Goblin. In D&D, we let dice decide our fate, so why not let fate decide your dice? They have blind bags of dice, scoops of random dice, all kinds of beautiful and fun D&D accoutrements. If you go to mysterydicegoblin.com/dadthedungeonmaster and use promo code dadthedungeonmaster, you can get 15% off your entire order. Here are some other videos I've done that you guys might like. Thanks, guys, and God bless you.